Everyone, how are y'all? Had a little step back for a few days. I'm very much unhappy here. Even though I should be happy with everything around me, I'm not. You can't force yourself to be happy when you're not, you know? It's like it feels like I'm not home. I'm not home here. But I'm where I need to be for the right time for right now. Because I gotta help teach Salem. I'm at that point. There was a time today, a gun looked really, really good to me for right now. But I'm stronger than this. Brandy's song Bye Bye Bipolar helped a little bit because of the fact that she was so open with her experience. And depression's a mental illness as well that you have to fight. And it's sometimes unreasonable and it's sometimes in your head. But it takes special people to understand that. And it takes a lot of patience, not only for the person you're with, but for your own self. And everything else that's going on in the world, it affects me as well. Empaths feel it so much deeper. Trying to learn to separate compassion and empathy. Empathy, you actually take in the energy, even the negative, and it hurts empaths even more. And all the bad stuff, even the negative, hurts so much. And I think about it over and over again. Why are people like that? Why are we not thinking beyond the stereotypical lies and the manipulation? If you think on a broader prospect, if a president actually cared about his people, he would have already done something at the beginning when the virus started. Just saying. People are waking up to that. And people need to keep on waking up. Maybe it's time for me to take a break from social media at times. I don't know. But yet social media is like a double-edged sword. It helps me and yet it doesn't. And the only people I love to talk to happen to be on the other side of the states, so on the other side of the United States, so there's that. I don't know. There are times I don't understand everything, but I love seeing the butterflies. I love being in nature. I just need to get away. They tell you to be happy where you're at, or you won't be able to be happy anywhere else. I think that's false. It depends on the person. Everything like that deals with generalization, sometimes it's wrong because every situation is different. Every human experience is different. Every person's experience is different than yours. So I don't think we have a right to tell people how to live. I'm just saying it's easier to deal with people who don't agree if you do heal. Like, not No, it isn't towards human rights. That's is not up for debate. That ain't debatable. I'm talking about debatable issues like, oh, there's a book. It's about a hat that's two different colors, but both sides are right. One side's red, one side's green. And the one person on the other side said the hat's red. The other side said the hat's green. Both were right. But it's different. Like, and then they switch it up. It's like something like that where you can disagree on music or if you like a movie or not. Yeah, that is where I say someone disagreeing with you shouldn't feel like an attack. But if you aren't healed from other previous experience, it will feel like an attack. That's what I'm saying. Now, if they actually are bullying and putting you down and calling you names, just block them, move forward. And all the shitty junk that people spreading about people because they didn't get their way, block them, report them, block them. Because we don't have time for that shit. We got bigger things to look out for, and we need to focus on that. Focus on November. Or October the 20th if you're mail-in votes. Vote. Because it is something that we fought for, women fought for, and blacks fought for, Native Americans fought for. I shouldn't say Native Americans because I understand why that term is really bad, because I'm Cherokee and I understand it. So I'm going to use just natives and take off the American, because everyone's fought for their right to vote, especially those who were thought lesser than white people. And read up on history, people, please, because I'm reading up on my ancestors. I've read what they've been through. And no, they weren't savages. They were thought savages because they didn't do things a certain way, like the white people did. I'd put it that way. Colonizers did. All because someone does something different than you doesn't mean they're a savage, by the way. It just means they think differently. And they could come up with the same answer and just think different. That's who they are, you know? But don't. I'm trying to learn to let others have their day of happiness and glory for a while. Because right now, I'm really, really battling with myself, with my thoughts, everything, and I can't tell my best friend all of it. I can't tell my boyfriend all of it. I don't want him to worry. My family ain't no help. So I have to do this on my own. You know? Sometimes the people I'm around here right now are the issue with me. And sometimes I'm my own issue. I'm gonna point myself out too. 'Cause I think it's fair. No, I'm not a smart person. But I have common sense enough to know when a president doesn't fucking care about people. Just his own reputation. And he's scared of the truth. That's why he's scared of TikTok. That's why he is scared of TikTok, because a lot of people know him and calling him out on it. He's scared of people's voices. Pay attention. If he's silencing the media, silencing everyone who's speaking up against him without taking criticism, you can't have a president who can't take criticism and grow as a human being. You can't. It's more of a dictator than anything else. That's a humane standpoint, the human aspect of it. We all wanted him to try to do better, but he proved he didn't want to do better. We need to give him the pink slip in November. And every QAnon, go to hell. Because you've already been proven time and time again, y'all's theories, conspiracy theories are wrong. Y'all been proven with logic and science and facts. I mean, come on. And everything happens in its time, I know. But what if at times we grow apart? And I'm worried about that. But then again, I have to have the patience and calm for the present moment. You know? Kiki! There's Kiki! There's Kiki! And Kiki came to join us, apparently. I hope she don't chase the cats. It's pretty out here, though. Getting more tanned. Am I in good hands with the people I've met? That crosses my mind. And it is scary and wonderful at the same time to find such amazing people. I'm trying to do good. Trying not to bully or harass people. Sometimes I just need peace away from here. When you're in a toxic environment, you will understand. And I'm sorry for they should know by now I'm doing a video. Continuing. Sorry for that little pause. Break. It feels good out here. Get my head out of my head for a while. Nature is beautiful and wonderful. It is hard not to rely on someone because in the end we need people to rely on. And if I can't trust anyone, then I have to learn to fight on my own. And I love having safety blankets. I mean, not like a safety blanket, but at least safety net, that's it. Not like a little blanket you hold on to when you're little. More like security. I want to know that I could be safe. And sometimes one has to credit to your own self first. You know, but at the same time, I'm always conflicted. It's like one side tells one side, the other says another. But somewhere along the way, both make sense. If that makes sense. I mean, no, not about... I'm talking about these things we can disagree on, not... This is why, again, I go back to hating certain quotes because it's not specific. Every situation's different, and it's between the two people involved that decision should be made, not by a third party, not by other people, but for the two in the relationship. It's why I hate sometimes certain people, you know, just the actions of people. The only person I think I come to hating is in the White House. Who knows, right? I should know, but I always have trouble with even in math. I have had a trouble with second guessing myself, second guessing my decisions, my choices. It's a mental illness thing. Again, like I said, I gotta work on me too. I can't pretend to be happy when I'm not. I'm not happy here. At least I bravely admit that. And I face that. That's real. My feelings are real. I'm a real human being. And people will take advantage of it. Kindness, I've seen people take advantage of kindness, charity, being good. I've seen that firsthand. I know I'm over my past, but I've also seen it recently too. Do I take a when I look at the U.S., immigrants started the U.S. As long as you're white, you're okay, right? But now it's like you're going against immigrants. It's going against the U.S., man. It is. It's really going against the U.S. because it makes us look like we're hypocrites to how our foundation got started, and our enemies know our history better than we do. What's our issue? What is our problem? Even our president. People don't know when they're being used, and it's sad. It's sad when they don't know they're being manipulated. Or maybe they do know and don't care. I think that's worse. It feels so good being out here in nature, clearing my head. When will I believe in something good happening to me? I have no idea. I'm trying. I'm doing my hardest. Unless you've been through it yourself, you wouldn't know a fucking clue what I'm going through. It's for people who understand what I'm going through. I have no excuses for actions I'm doing better. With my actions, I have been proven to do better. And somehow I am like Usagi. She got ultra jealous of Darien for even talking to one of her friends for talking to Michelle. Those little things, you know? And still, I know difference in ages in the movie, yeah. But humans, even as we continue to grow, we still get jealous. Everyone gets jealous. That's natural. I have to learn to accept it and try to hold back. But then again, if I hold back, it hurts me. But if I speak true about it, it hurts someone else. It's like that. It's catch-22. I shouldn't be scared to lose anyone. If I'm what it's meant to be, it should all continue to be there. But I've lost a lot of friends over the years. No one proves to me to be stay here. I always get left behind. I'm not a victim, but all that is coming back to me. And I never really let that out until now. I don't want to be left behind. That's why I'm trying so hard to put pressure on myself to do better. I'm doing the best I can with my mental capacity for the time being. And sometimes it can be so cruel. Life could be so cruel sometimes. And pandemics, everything. Emotionally, everyone's suffering from this pandemic. I'm not the only one. God helps. That really helps. We're all in this together. I'm trying. And I'm going to be okay, you know? Because I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior. I should do what Brandy did and tell my depression to go bye-bye. Even though hers is different. I'm going to have to take back my life. Take back everything. Because what's meant for me can't be stolen from me, right? So why should I worry? And I love them to death. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for hearing me out.